Here we are, 1 year in after starting her cleaning business. We're here for the recap, the much desired recap. I don't even know how many messages I've received, people wanting an additional cleaning business update. We finally got her back here to do the update. So we're going to go over her profits, her revenues, what she learned, what she wished she didn't do. It should be a pretty exciting episode. So let's start with a couple questions, and then we'll get into the profits and losses. And then, by the way, way to keep good track of your financials. We got all the revenues, we got all the expenses, total breakdown. That's not a mental breakdown, a financial breakdown.
There was a couple of mental breakdowns.
A couple of those too. Yeah, we might need some tallies for mental breakdowns. So into this, you're a successful business owner for a year. Most people can't say that they've done that. Mm-hmm. Let's start out with the highlight. What is there any moment that stands out, like your proudest moment, or just a proud moment that you're like, wow, I did that?
Making it this far, definitely. I've had some of my longest days doing this job. And in the beginning, I look back at the beginning, and when I was working my full-time job and also doing this on the side, in the evenings and on the weekends, not having any days off. Mm-hmm. But then I look back and I think, I was able to quit my job within 5 weeks of starting this business. Yeah. And that's awesome. I'm very proud of myself for that. So I look back at that a lot, and I think, wow, all that hard work, it really did pay off.
And in 5 weeks, that's just insane. Someone out there who's working a job they hate, you could be 5 weeks away from working for yourself.
I was working at a call center, and I was miserable. And
you didn't seem miserable. It must have been good at hiding it.
Yeah. I wasn't miserable outside of work, but when I was there, working at a call center is not fun. I'm sure lots of people work at call centers, or they're on the phone all day, and it's not fun.
Yeah. All right, let's go into the financials, and we'll do a couple more questions after that, because I think this is the juicy details that everyone wants to see. So we have this monthly breakdown. It looks like when you first started, your first full month, you did $1,767 in revenue.
Okay.
So that was your first full month. So obviously that's not enough to sustain yourself on, but that's not bad for a first month. Yeah. Your best month, let's see. Your best month, you did just shy of $9,000 in revenue. Wow. So that's pretty darn good, especially once you guys see her profit margins. That's the real exciting part. So total revenue in the first year, $69,000 and $69,609. So we got 2 6-9s there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So just shy of $70,000.
I didn't intentionally do that.
In the first year. I mean, that's not bad. Most of that comes in the last 5 months. Really, it kind of seems like you really picked up steam.
Yeah.
Around May and beyond. From there, it was kind of ramp up, and then it was pretty much like you were fully booked.
Okay, yeah.
It seemed like you really could. At this point, she's turning down customers, so we got some additional problems to solve there. But $69,000 in revenue, just shy of $70,000. Profits, though, this is the exciting part. Ooh. Of that $69,000 in revenue, $49,000 in profit, $49,845. So I did some quick maths here. That's 71.6% profit. That's insane.
Love to hear that.
That is insane. I would expect, because obviously she's on 95% of the jobs herself. She now delegates some of them out, very few. But I would expect those margins to be 60%. But with the cleaning business, it's just so cheap because your supplies, I mean, your supply cost on each job is probably what, $3? What would you say?
I would say upwards of sometimes $10. It really just depends on, some of the products are a little bit more expensive. Mm-hmm. But most houses don't require heavy duty products. But if we're talking big move out cleans and things like that, then you're using more products, definitely.
Total supply cost for the entire year is $1,933. So one second, we'll do some quick math here to see what that percentage of supplies to revenue is. So that comes out to 2.7%. of your revenue goes to supplies. That's cheaper than credit card fees. So $49,000 in profit in the first year. If she didn't change anything, that probably would be like $60,000 next year, just to kind of where you're consistent. In order to really ramp that up, you're going to need additional crews.
Yeah, right.
But that is so exciting.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm excited.
Replace your job, made more than you did with your previous
definitely,
job.
yeah.
That's amazing. So my first question, I guess my next question, are you glad you did it?
Oh, I'm so glad I did it.
Even on the long days, the
Even
long,
on the
torturous-
long days, sometimes I might get a little bit, tired and cranky, but it's still so worth it because I'm still doing what I love. It is hard work and I'm tired at the end of some of those long days, but I'm still doing what I want to do and I'm on my own schedule. I don't have a boss that I have to, answer to.
Right.
So I think that's pretty exciting.
Right.
I am the boss.
So if you started over right now, if you had the last year, what would you do differently? Is there anything you would do differently?
Is there anything that I would do differently?
Maybe something you would do sooner or later, or something you would avoid or try to do more of?
Wow, tough question. Let's go back to that one. Let me think about it.
We'll go back to that one. Next question, I guess. What's the biggest problems you're facing right now?
I need help. I need employees. I set up interviews last weekend. No one showed up.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where I am turning down jobs and I don't have enough hands and I can't be in enough places because I want to take these jobs and these people are calling me like all day. I get a couple different calls and I am turning away jobs, and so I need people. So if you're in the Phoenix or Chandler area, talk to me. So email.
Send her an email.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty common with the interviews. I actually warned her before it even happened.
Yeah.
The first time I ever did a round of interviews for my moving company, I want to say I had like 16 people set up and one showed, I think. And I just lost all faith in humanity after that. But that's just the case for everyone. You kind of just learn like that's just how it works.
So, I need some people who are willing to work hard and that I can trust, and that will show up.
Yeah, if you do figure out the employee thing, I think once we do our recap in another year from now, your answer to what would you do differently, you'd say, I started hiring earlier.
Yeah,
is what you
definitely.
would say.
Yeah.
You probably could say that now because you've been fully booked for 6 months.
Right, yeah.
But it's scary.
It is, especially because when you're cleaning people's houses, you're in their homes and they're, all of their possessions are in their houses and they want to have someone that they can trust. And I want to be able to send people that I trust as well. So many people give me keys to their houses, garage codes, door codes.
You're in their bedrooms.
I'm in their bedrooms. I'm all up in their stuff. And, they want to... They can trust me, and I take a lot of pride in that, and I want to be able to hire people that I can also trust and that take pride in the work that they do. And
so it's just going to be really selective on hiring, a lot of training, and some good systems in place. That way you can get a lot of little Stacey's running around doing the exact same thing that you did.
Going back to your first question, systems or processes, I'm sorry. That's something that I probably would have done initially as well, because I've started to work on the process of, from the very beginning, like arriving at a client's house, what do you do? Step by step.
That's something
cleaning.
You should have done.
I should have done that a long time ago so that I could have that ready. And then, and then hiring as well. So just both of those things combined. But when I'm working this much and I don't have any downtime, that stuff is being pushed aside, unfortunately. So I just keep taking more and more jobs, and then I get home at the end of the day and I don't have time to do that, or I'm so tired. And
that's the decision you got to make. Like, I got to set aside time so I can work on the business instead of... It seems counterintuitive because you're like, if I do this, I'm not actually making any money right now, but the weird thing is it makes you more money in the long run.
Right. Yeah.
So it's this weird planning thing where it's just thinking long term, really, is all
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
how can I make more tomorrow versus less today, I guess.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, this is exciting. First off, it's exciting that the business even survived.
Yeah.
Most people, I mean,
Yeah.
most businesses don't survive. Most businesses probably don't even make $1,000.
Yeah.
They just start and they fail.
Yeah.
You made almost $70,000 in the first 12 months. It probably will be at least $100,000 if you change nothing within the next year, and 70% profit. Can't complain there.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's awesome.
I'm stoked.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's really it for this 1 year special
Yeah.
edition update. If you guys have any questions for Stacey on how she does things or anything like that, leave them in the comments below. Send us an email.
We'll answer them.
Maybe I'll try to get her in here sooner than the next 4 months.
Yeah.
As always, I'd like to thank you for watching and hope you have a profitable day.